What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the vlog. Unfortunately, I have some bad news. So if you watched my last video where I'm just talking for a really long time, I told you that the next video would be about those wheels. Well, we messed up again. So I have the video pretty much filmed, but these two rear ones did not seal properly. So I'm going to have to reseal these wheels and film that and then upload the video then. But I don't want to just make that my next video and not do anything else until then. So, as you can see, we have some stuff to do to the Z. Basically, as you saw from the thumbnail, your boy got stranded. This car, the fuel level sensor has gone out in it. So, we're going to be replacing that today. We're also going to be replacing the charcoal canister on the car because I have had an EVAP code for a really long time and gas cap didn't work. And something else I tried didn't work, I forgot a long time ago, but it always comes on and off. So we're gonna replace the charcoal canister as well as a fuel level sensor, and the wheels are off because I got new tires in the rear. So that's what we're gonna be doing on the Z today, and maybe some garage cleaning, just random stuff. But needed to make a video, so that's what it's gonna be about. Not gonna be about the wheels yet, soon enough though. Here's the parts we got. So I did some research, watched some videos. So I thought I was gonna have to end up taking the fuel pump out, but that's not the case. The fuel pump is behind the passenger side, and this is another top hat that's behind the driver's side. So I'm going to be replacing this, and it's also not called the fuel level sensor, it's called the fuel sending unit for some reason. But this should make my gas gauge work again, hopefully. This is just a magnetic oil drain plug with the crush washer. The last one, I've done a couple oil changes and I haven't got a new crush washer, so I just need to get a new one. And this is the thing replacing in the charcoal canister. It's called the EVAP canister vent control valve. EVAP canister vent control valve. So the video that I watched, apparently that will just kind of get stuck open or closed and not let the evaporations get out from the gas, and that's will give you an EVAP code. So like I said, it's never made the car run bad, but the check engine light pops up and I might as well replace it. It's not that expensive, it's like 20-30 bucks I think. So we're gonna try and replace that today. Hopefully that fixes our problem. First order of business is we're gonna be taking off this plastic panel right here, just some push clips, and she'll be off. This, where my phone flashlight is on, that's what we're replacing. Just twist it out and unplug it, and that's the part right there. So it's just kind of on the back of your bumper, right there, attached to that box. What you gotta do is this, you just gotta twist it to the left, pretty much until it comes out. It might take me some finagling. All right, hopefully y'all can hear me, give you a little update. So the problem was we couldn't twist it all the way out because of this subframe mount. Don't know why they designed it like this, because all the other Nissans that have this can just twist right out. But on the 370Zs, for some reason, subframe is in the way of taking out the EVAP controller thingy mabob. So 3 10 mils on this side, one right here, gives me access to the back. There's one more 10 mil right there. I unlatched this, I don't know if I needed to, but we're just trying to gain access. I have to drop this entire canister so I can change that part. All right, we got to drop down. This one right here that was behind this metal sheet was a 12 millimeter, just by the way, so they're not all 10. Just make sure that you have this one right here, and there's a couple metal pieces just so you can wiggle this metal bracket out the way, and then get to this 12 millimeter that was behind it, and bam, you can drop it down. This was totally unnecessary. I'll just click that back in. But now we have access to this, and like I said, we're just gonna twist it to the left. All right, this is the old one. I don't know, it looks kind of crusty, I guess, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, like I said, again, just twist it to the left. Once you have it out the way, you got plug wires, unplug that, and then take the hose off. Here's our new one. I'm not sure. Hopefully this works. I really don't know, what to look at on the old one to know if this one was that messed up or not, but hopefully this fixes it. We have got it clicked back in. I want to dust out the connector, so just in case that's dirty, just take the hose and connect the hose back into it. I know it's kind of dark, but hose right there, connect it back in, and then this little hook right here is what this sits on. So you just kind of hook that back on there once you've got it done, and then bolt it back in. That's the charcoal canister, I think. Now we're gonna move on to the fuel level sensor. That shouldn't be too hard because it's just right behind the seat. Should be like 3 bolts up, take it out, and then put the new one back in. So let's try that. Now we're going to work on the fuel sending unit, which is behind the driver's side, not the fuel pump behind the passenger side. The video I watched says disconnect the battery first, so I'm going to do that. It's an electrical connector. I'm going to show you. There's some 10 mils, some 8 mils. Unplug, plug it back in. Should be as simple as that, hopefully. First order of business in your 370Z, you got this pad right here. Basically, you just need a flathead or some plastic panel poppers and pop that bad boy out. After you take that piece off in the back, there'll be a layer of sound deadening. Just kind of pull that out. Then next, we've got 4 10 millimeters, and then I want to say there's 5 or 6 8 millimeters under that, but we're gonna see. Got the 4 10 mils. You just kind of feed the wire out, unplug it from the top hat, and that part's out. And then it's really dark, I can hardly see it myself, but there's gonna be 8 more bolts in there, but I was told by the YouTube videos to clean it up, blow it off, so that way you don't get any dirt in the fuel tank. So I'm gonna clean the surface area, and then we're gonna pull the sending unit out. Alright guys, I'm gonna try and show you a little bit what's going on. But basically, there's like some weird like silicone, like RTV stuff around my bolts. The video that I watched, he didn't have that. Like you can see it, it's like all over it. But I can't get my socket around those. So I'm kind of just trying to like break it off. It's kind of taking a long time. I'm gonna put the camera down and try and grind away at that. I don't know what the deal is, so I don't know why mine has that. Don't know if yours is gonna have it if you're replacing this, but be prepared for it. I finally got it out. Basically, all my inner little tiny bolts were covered in some weird RTV that was literally rock solid. So for the past like 2 hours, I've been chipping away at it. Covered in this stuff right here. It's like RTV stuff, like the bolts. Like my socket wouldn't go on the little bolt. But we got it done. I'm gonna clean the surface area before I pull the top hat out, just to make sure no dirt goes in the tank. And we'll put the new one in, simple as that. The connector, this connector, just make sure when you put it in, your connector's facing the same way towards the back of the car. All right, y'all, I'm gonna pull out the original fuel sending unit and put the new one in. Like I said, just lift it up. I got a rag to get some of the fuel. Make sure the connector is facing towards the back of the car. All right, here's the old one. I'm gonna clean up some of the gas. And I'm gonna slide the new one in quick so that way nothing gets in there. New sending unit is in. I am going to place all the bolts, put the bracket back in, pretty much do the same thing in reverse. It's simple on paper, but like I said, mine had some weird RTV. Hopefully yours doesn't, because that's gonna make this project take a lot longer getting that stuff off. But if it doesn't, then it should be pretty easy for y'all. Y'all, battery is hooked back up. Everything is back in place where it needs to be. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the car on and we'll see if our work is complete. Sounds good. It looked like the EVAP code check engine light was gone, so that's good. Yeah, car sounds good. I'm gonna go drive it real quick and see if we're all fine. Let me check the dash and make sure that we still don't have another code popping up. I think it'll take a second for the, I have a full tank, so I'm not gonna know if my sensor's working until I start driving it. So we'll just have to wait and see if the fuel level sensor worked. I think the EVAP canister thing did the trick. All right, y'all, so the drive almost went fine. All the parts I installed are good. My EVAP code went away. I think my fuel gauge is reading fine. Like I said, we're gonna have to just drive it. I've got a full tank of gas right now, so we'll just have to see how that ends up. But we've got our next video planned already. Well, possibly a future video. My rear end is making some noise. I'm not sure what it was. It started when I ran out of gas at work like a week and a half ago when I, had to replace these parts. So something's making noise in the rear. Don't know what it is, but I'm exhausted and I'm not gonna dive into it just yet. I'll probably look at it tomorrow. It could be, the drive shaft, could be the axles, it could be the diff. I don't know. I went down there, nothing is loose or moving around. I don't see any leaks, just from a quick look at it. In neutral, my drive shaft does have a little bit of play in it, but I don't know if that's normal or not. I'm gonna do some research, see if it is. But besides that, everything else, the installs went good. I hope me doing them kind of helped you out. I know it's not like a full-on tutorial, but hopefully it's good enough. But yeah, that's it for this video. Like I said, the wheels are going to get redone. Just the two fronts, we need to reseal them. I'm not gonna take them apart. I'm just trying to cut all the silicone out and use a different brand. And then I'll put that together for y'all. So, keep looking forward to the wheel video. Keep looking forward to the wheel video. It will come, and look forward to me figuring out what's the noise in my rear end. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.